So this is how we sometimes create our own limitations in life, and we all do it. But the good news is we can stop doing it. We have total control over what we believe is true. Now, there's a very famous experiment where a scientist put a flea in a jar. Now, he popped this flea in the jar. I don't know the details of how he did it. I'm sure there was more to it than this. So he popped a flea in a jar without a lid. And obviously, fleas can jump pretty well, and it jumps straight out. So he put the flea back in the jar, and this time he put the lid on the jar. And the flea jumped and hit the lid and fell back down. Now, obviously, this went on for a time. It kept jumping and hitting his head on the lid of the jar, and he kept doing it. And after a while, he realized he couldn't jump any higher. That was it. That was the roof. That was his limit. So he stayed doing this for quite some time in the jar. Then the scientists removed the lid. Now, you would expect the flea to jump out, but the flea had been conditioned to believe that that was his limit. He couldn't jump any higher than that. If he did, he'd hurt himself and he'd fall back down to the floor. So he had this, well, I call it a he, the flea had this belief that he could not jump any higher. That was it. He had been conditioned. We have all been conditioned in one way or another to have self-limiting beliefs, to believe that there is a lid on what we can do. And actually, if we take that lid off, there is so much more that we can do. So these self-limiting beliefs that we all have, we can get rid of them. We can start to change our beliefs. We can take the lid off our jar, and we can start to create the reality that we really want just by getting rid of our self-limiting beliefs. I love that analogy. I think it's a really good one. So I hope you found that useful. I'm Bjerkan, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.